Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know my channel name is Nano Reef Worldwide, which explains my fish tank. It's a nano reef. But I also have a love and passion for reptiles such as geckos, lizards, bearded dragons, crested geckos, leopard geckos, etc. Now, I just bought what I believe is a flame harlequin crested gecko. Now, I'm going to show you in this video how to set up a affordable, cheap crested gecko enclosure that you could use for either one crested gecko, a group of females, or possibly a breeding group, which would be 3 females, 1 male. You get the gist. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up a simple, affordable crested gecko enclosure in case somebody out there wants a crested gecko. This video is going to show you the basics, and at the same time I'm going to show you what I use to feed the crested gecko, their humidity and temperature, and yeah, I'll just show you the crested gecko that I got. Stay tuned. So here I have a 64 quart tub. Here's also a soldering iron, which I'm going to use to poke holes in the enclosure and basically fill it up using some kind of eco earth type dirt, which holds humidity very well. Some plastic plants, some branches. All they need is just enough to cover themselves and to hide during the day while they're sleeping, because they are nocturnal. Remember that, nocturnal, they eat at night. So if your gecko isn't doing what you expect during the day, it's because they do all that at night. So keep that in mind. Exoterra plantation soil. Obviously this is not a sponsored video, this is just what I use for a tropical terrarium substrate. So once you have the dirt laid down, you're going to go ahead and want to spray it. I'm going to put the camera down for a second and show you what it looks like once I'm done. Alright, so now that I have this done, I got the plantation soil nice and wet. I also added some fake plants which has vines on it. Honestly, I have one gecko. This is a perfect amount of hiding it needs. It being by itself doesn't need that much foliage. This is perfect for just one. But keep in mind, if you want to keep more than one female, I would recommend adding as much foliage as possible just to prevent anybody from having territorial aggression. Look at the beautiful gecko I bought today. Huge male. He's gonna love that enclosure I just bought. I'm sorry, made for him. Really big male, wow. I'm gonna get him in his enclosure while it's humid. See if he gets fired up and see what he really looks like with bright colors. Really tame. Really tame. So here is the type of food that I would recommend feeding to any type of crested gecko or even a gargoyle gecko. My crested geckos in the past have loved this type of food. It's a mango super blend flavor, but they have all sorts of different flavors out on the market right now. This food is a powder that you want to mix with water. As far as how many parts powder per water, I would recommend you just kind of put the powder first, then add a little bit of water at a time to get that right consistency. You don't want it too thick, but you don't want it too watery. But yeah, typically this is what they like to eat. It's got a really fruity smell which attracts them. But you could also throw in like 3 to 4 crickets, maybe like once or twice a week. But using this food, depending on how large your gecko is, for juveniles, I would recommend every 2 days to 3 days, and for adults, probably about 2 to 3 times a week, depending on how much you give them. So yeah, Rapashi superfoods, can't go wrong. Here he is in the enclosure I made for him. I just sprayed him so he's a little in shock because of the water, but he's probably loving that humidity. So yeah, this is your how to build a DIY crested gecko or goggle gecko enclosure at a really cheap cost. In my opinion, this outbeats any Exoterra ever made. Although Exoterra makes great vision cages, you know, the 12 by 12 by 18, whatever, 36. But if you want simplicity, you want good results with your gecko, especially with humidity. There he goes, look in the water. Honestly, this is ideal. You can't get any more simple than this. You're definitely saving a lot of money. So stay tuned for future videos. Hopefully I get more than 5 views per video. So yeah, leave a like, leave a comment. I would really appreciate it. Although this channel is based off a nano reef, if I get enough views and likes off, you know, this video with the crested gecko, I'll do a lot more other videos. I do have leopard geckos, so if you guys like it, I will definitely show you not only an update on this guy, but what I have for leopard geckos and what I use for their enclosures. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned.